Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. It's your brother Mashayak coming at y'all with a quick, I won't say quick, but a very edifying lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Akakwadash. So in today's lesson, I'm doing something different. I'm reading off of notes that I took yesterday, and through the spirit, I thought it would be edifying if I just made a quick video lesson going into the notes that I took going into Psalms chapter 27. So I'm going to read the script or the verses on my phone, and I'm going to just go to the different precepts that I wrote down on my notes. And I also wrote some definitions to certain verses and certain words in the verses to get a better and clearer understanding of what it means. So for the first one, Psalms chapter 27 verse 1 says, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? And the precepts that I got to link up with that verse is 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 and Proverbs chapter 18 verse 10. And I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to just read the verse off my phone instead of going to each precept on my phone. I'm going to just read it off of my notes because it'll be a lot quicker. So Psalm chapter 27 verse 2 says, when the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. And the precept that I got to go with that is Psalms chapter 141 verse 10. And Psalm chapter 27 verse 3 says, though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war shall rise against me, in this will I be confident. And I got Job chapter 13 verse 15 that links up with that precept or that verse. Psalm chapter 27 verse 4, one thing have I desired of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, and to inquire in his temple. And the precepts I got is Isaiah 55 verse 6, seeking the Lord while I may be found, and Psalms chapter 26 verse 8. And for Psalm chapter 27 verse 5, it says, for in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, in the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And the precepts I got for that is Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 4 and 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4. And I'm going to put up a quick picture of what a pavilion looks like just to get a good depiction of what that is. So this is a modern day pavilion, just a place of shelter to keep you protected. All right. The next one, Psalm chapter 27 verse 6 says, and now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And let me go back real quick. So for Psalm chapter 27 verse 5, it goes into, he shall set me up upon a rock. And I went on ChatGPT and I typed in what a rock represents in a spiritual sense. And it says a rock represents strength, stability, and faith. So I just want to get that in there real quick. So Psalm chapter 27 verse 6 says, and now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And for 6, Psalm chapter 27 verse 6, the precepts I got to link up with that is Psalm chapter 21 verse 1 and Psalm chapter 3 verse 3. And for Psalm chapter 27 verse 7, it says, hear, O Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, when I cry with my voice. have mercy also upon me and answer me. And the precepts I got for that is Psalm chapter 34, verse 15, which goes into don't let it escape me like that. It goes into those who cry out, the righteous who cry out unto Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai. He'll lift up his eyes and his ears unto their cry. And Psalm chapter 27, verse 8, when it says, when thou saidest, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai will I seek. And I got Jeremiah chapter 29, verses 12 through 13 to link up with that verse. And then I went on ChatGPT again and I typed in, what does it mean to seek the Lord's face? And it says, to seek the Lord's face means pursue Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai's presence deeply and personally. And it says face in Hebrew means panim, P-A-N-I-M, and it says often refers to personal presence. So for Psalm chapter 27, verse 9, it says, hide not thy face far from me, put not thy servant away in anger, thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, of my salvation. And I got Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 40 to link up with that one. And Psalm chapter 27, verse 10, it says, when my father and my mother forsake me, then Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai will take me up. And the precepts I got for that is Isaiah chapter 49, verse 15, and Matthew chapter 10, verse 36. And for Psalm chapter 27, verse 11, it says, teach me thy way, O Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. And for that one, I got Proverbs chapter 2, verses 6 through 9 to link up with that, and 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 75 to link up with that one. And 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 75 goes into, be ye not afraid nor doubt, for the Heavenly Father is your guide. And I typed in on ChatGPT, what does walk in a plain path mean? And it says, so like I'm looking at a word that I wrote, but I don't even know what it says. I can't even read. Wait, hold up. All right, I got it. I thought my C was looking like a, what do you call it, a parenthesis? Those two C-shaped things. That's how I read my C, so I was kind of confused for a minute. But it says plain path means clear, straight, uncomplicated, a way of life that is honest, righteous, and without confusion. And then I got Psalm chapter 27, verse 12, and it says, deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. And I got Psalm chapter 35, verse 11 to link up with that. And I typed in ChatGPT, what does breathe out cruelty mean? And it says speaking harsh, violent, or harmful things. And Psalm chapter 27, verse 13, it says, I have fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai in the land of the living. And for that one, I got Psalm chapter 56, verse 3 to link up with that one. And for the last finale, the last one, Psalm chapter 27, verse 14 says, wait on Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And my timer went off right on time. The precept I got to go with that is Psalm chapter 46, verse 10, which says, be still, Salaki. It says, be still, for Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai is your strength. And I'm going to pull that one up real quick just to make sure I'm quoting it right. And then after that, that'll be the end of the lesson. I pray y'all brothers and sisters were edified. I'm going to start doing this Abaratazah consistently and on a daily basis, if it be the Lord's will. But let me get this one precept real quick. So Psalms chapter 46 verse 10 says, "Be still and know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." And with that, Yasharala, I pray y'all brothers and sisters will edify with this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.